Let's start with something simple for time being. Let's start with hi. So as you can see, it is given, hi, I'm Alexa, your WhatsApp shopping assistant. I can help you find product, track order or answer questions. What would you like me to do? So now let's ask him, what is your refund policy? So as you can see, it is answered, our refund policy is that refund are processed within 3 to 7 business day. And as you can see in the business document, the refund are processed within 3 to 7 business day after return approval. So it is giving a pretty accurate answer over here. And this answer could be customizable to your business need. And now let's ask him to suggest some good laptops. So now it is asking, what kind of laptop are you looking for? You can mention your preferred brand, budget or specific feature you want. So I like it that instead of giving all the laptop, it is trying to understand what is in my mind and accordingly he will answer that. So let's tell, I want laptop under $1,000. So as you can see, it is giving two options which are both under $1,000. One is $899, another is $999, and both these options are coming from the database. Now I have placed an order. I want to retrieve the information of that order. So let's ask him. So now we are asking, I have placed an order. Give me its detail. So now as we can see, it is properly asking me for the order ID to track the order. So this is the order ID by which my order is placed. As you can see, it brought the proper information regarding this order, that it was placed on 5th July 2025 and currently it is pending, and the total amount was 1399. So it can give you all the product which we have in the database, also give the log regarding what you have ordered. So today we are going to build this WhatsApp agent which you can highly customize according to your need. For the demo purpose, I have choose this kind of Amazon chatbot which gives all the product information as well as your order log, but you can customize it for whatever need you want. So today we will be building this n8n workflow. The people who don't know what is n8n, so n8n is an open source automation tool which helps you automate your regular tasks. So today's video is divided into the three parts. First is setting up the WhatsApp, then connecting the WhatsApp with the n8n, then feeding the information to n8n workflow so we can get a customized answer however we want. So let's start with the first step of setting up the WhatsApp. So for that we are going to use the Twilio. So go to the twilio.com and do the sign up. So once you have done the login, you will be seeing the similar step. Go to buy a number. So first we need to have a number which we can connect to a WhatsApp agent. For that reason, we are going to buy a number. So once you are here, search for the country which you are residing. So for India, the number is not available over here. If you want, what you can do, you can buy your own number and link that number to Twilio. Okay, but if you don't want to do that, if you want to do the testing part, you can just come over here and use a US number. So by default, you will be getting some free credits, $15.5. So using that only, we are going to buy the number. We are not going to pay anything. Okay, so you can come over here, whichever number you like, just click on the buy button. Then you can directly buy the phone number. I have already done that, so I won't be doing. Okay, so once you have done that, you can go to the active number and you will start seeing your phone number over here. Okay, so now once that is done, so now it's time to connect our WhatsApp number which we bought to our Facebook WhatsApp account so that we can use that WhatsApp agent. Okay, so for that we'll be searching WhatsApp sender and we'll be going inside that. So now in order to use this WhatsApp sender, earlier I think it was free, but now they have made a charges. So you have to pay a one-time fee. So you have to pay a one-time minimum $20 fee in order to use this part over here. But there is one-time fee. So in the $20, you can use so many different messages. Okay, so now once we are in the WhatsApp sender, it's time to create a new sender. I have already created one, but I'll be showing you a high level how you can do it. So click on the create new sender and now select the phone number which we bought. So this is the number. Okay, and we'll continue. If you want, you can connect your own phone number, but if for the learning purpose and testing purpose, I would suggest that go with the Twilio number. That would give you much more flexibility and much more faster approval. Okay, so we'll then continue. So now it's time to connect the WhatsApp business account. So for that, what we'll do, we'll continue with the Facebook. Now log in with the Facebook account and just continue as your Facebook account. And now we need to connect to Twilio. Okay, we'll get started. So now there might be a scenario where the business portfolio might not exist. So you can click on create business portfolio and now fill this minimal information regarding the business name, business email. Okay, and then your business portfolio will be created. Okay, then you need to select the business portfolio which you created, then next, and now we need to have a WhatsApp business account. If you're coming for the first time, you might not be having WhatsApp business account, so create a WhatsApp business account. If you have done it, you might already be having, just select that. Okay, then we'll create a WhatsApp business account and we'll do next. Now create and now give the WhatsApp business account name and the WhatsApp business display name. Okay, this display name will be visible inside over here. As you can see, my name is over here. This is the same WhatsApp business display name which we have. Okay, and select the appropriate category whichever you want. And now once the WhatsApp business account is created, click on next, then give the permission which is required, continue. and now it is connecting with your account, and now they are saying that you are now ready to chat with the people on WhatsApp. Okay, then we'll click on finish. So now for me, since I have already done this, it is not asking much information, but for you it will be sending you the OTP to the WhatsApp number. So you will be getting the OTP in the Twilio account over here. Copy that OTP, paste it over there, and you can connect your account. Okay, now once it is done, in the sender status you will be seeing a pending over here. For me it is already done, so it is seeing online over here. So now once everything is done, so now we'll be connecting the WhatsApp to n8n workflow. So now if you don't have the n8n account, there is a link in the description for the n8n account. You can use that link. That's an affiliate link. You won't have to pay anything extra, but you can support my channel. So once you have done the login, you will get a free 14-day free trial. You can come to this page and click on the create workflow. So now the first step is to have a trigger. So trigger means, so now what action should take place in order to start the workflow. So in our case, the action is whenever the user is sending a message. So for that, we'll click over here, search for Twilio. Then we have a to trigger on new SMS and new call. So we want a new SMS. So now we need to connect the Twilio account. So for that, we'll click on the drop down and click on create new credentials. So now we need to have account SID and auth ID. So for that, we'll jump to Twilio, go to account dashboard over here, and in the bottom you can see account SID and auth ID. Just copy that and paste it over here, and your account will be connected. So I have already done that, so I won't be doing it again. Okay, so now to start the Twilio trigger, so we'll click on the execute step. So now we need to send the message. So now where do we send the message? So in the Twilio account, you can see that we have this phone number. So we'll be sending the message to this number. Okay, so we'll go to the WhatsApp. I have saved this number, but if you see on the back, you can see that this is the WhatsApp number, and the Twilio we have the same number over here. Okay, so search for that number and start having chat with that. So I'll write the hey over here. So as you can see, I have sent the hey. So in the Twilio trigger, we can see I have received this message of hey over here. Okay, so it means your WhatsApp agent and n8n has been connected. So now it's time to fit the knowledge to n8n workflow over here. Okay, so for that we'll click on the plus icon and we'll be using OpenAI. Okay, we could have used the AI agent over here, but we need to feed the information. So we are using OpenAI node over here. So because if we want to use AI agent, we have to go for that vectorization, embedding and everything, but we don't want to do that. We'll be using an AI agent over here and we'll be creating an assistant. Okay, so let's click on message and assistant. So now we need to connect an OpenAI account. So for that go to platform.openai.com. just do the normal login over here, then you'll be brought to this page. So for this thing to work properly, we need to go to setting. In the billing cycle, make sure that you have some kind of an amount over here. $5 is kind of a minimum, and that should be very much enough for all this thing. Okay, so once you have that, go to the dashboard. Now we need to create an assistant. So for that, we'll come over here, click on assistant. We'll create the new assistant, give any kind of a name. So for my case, kind of I'll be giving. Okay, and now we need to give a system instruction. This instruction is very important because whatever instruction you give over here, according to that, it will be giving a response to the user. Okay, so to use the system instruction which I'm using, just go to my school community, which will be there in the description. Then go to the classroom, YouTube resource, and then you will be seeing WhatsApp through Twilio. Okay, and I have given the OpenAI assistant prompt over here. So we'll be copying this. So once copied, we'll paste the system instruction over here. Okay, so we'll be going through it. So now what we are saying, we are giving it the identity. We are seeing that you are an Alexa, a smart AI assistant. Okay, and we are seeing what this agent can do. He can help user find product by category, budget, keyword. Okay, track the order, answer the common questions. Okay, the tone should be kind of concise, professional, and friendly. Okay, so also we are specifying the time zone over here so that it doesn't mismatch with the other global user. Okay, so now we are giving the conversation flow. So for that, we are saying that always start with hi, I'm Alexa, your WhatsApp shopping assistant. Okay, and we are saying that never repeat this message more than once in the same WhatsApp thread. So now what we are giving him, that if the user want to search the product, okay, then it should ask what are you looking for. You can mention category, budget, brand. So we are giving him the plan how he should interact with the user, and also we are telling him how to track the order ID. And as you can see over here, we are telling him whenever you want to search the user, call the Airtable product search via n8n. And also we are giving a tool name. This tool name we'll be using. I'll be showing you how can use this tool name. Okay. And also we are seeing that if the user asks for the general questions, kind of FAQ, then there will be a vectorized knowledge base. So I'll be showing you how you can use this knowledge base. Then we are giving the normal kind of behavioral guide. And there is a goal to make sure a user feel kind of heard, helped, and guided. So this system instruction is very important. You can customize this system instruction according to your business need and according to the way you want. So I'll be saving it. So now we need to give the common FAQs. So for that, so there is a tool over here which is called a file search. We'll be toggling it on and we'll be uploading the knowledge base. So we'll click over here, upload the file. So I have a FAQ over here, which has around 20 questions. It's normal. I just asked ChatGPT to create me this thing, so it has created me. But if you want to use this same, I have pasted the link in my school community. In the bottom, in the school community, you can see there is a company FAQ over here in the resource section, and also the template which I'm using for the n8n, it is over here as well. Okay, so once we have that, so now we have the file. Okay, so we have upload the file. Let's upload the file, and now we'll do the attach. So now as you can see, it has created the vector store. So now this assistant have all the information regarding the FAQ. So now once this all thing is done, so we'll go to the n8n. Inside n8n, now we need to connect the OpenAI account. So for that, we'll go to the OpenAI. In the bottom, you can see there is the API key. Create new secret. Give any name, n8n test or anything, whatever you want. Create this secret. Copy this secret. Now we'll come over here and click on create new credentials. Just paste the API key over here and save it. And always remember to give a proper naming convention over here because it is very important. So let's save it. So now once that is done, so now we need to use the resource as assistant, operation, message assistant, and choose the assistant which we created over here. The name which we gave, which was kind of Amazon What Agent. So we have done that. And now we need to have the source from the prompt. So now we need to have a user message. So for that, we'll click over here. We'll click on the define below. And now we need to get the user message over here. So in the left hand side, you can see we have a body where we are getting the message from the user. So we'll write user message and drag and drop this body part over here so that we can see we are getting the messages over here. And always mention this thing to give the current time. Okay, so we'll be giving current time. So to bring the current time, we'll use the curly braces over here, and whatever variable you want to use in n8n, we always use the curly braces. So you can see we have now over here. So this now give the proper timing. So now once that is done, so we are done with the normal OpenAI part over here. So now we'll do the execute step. So now as you can see, for the hey message, we are getting this message over here. But we want this OpenAI to remember the past conversation as well. To remember the past conversation, we need to provide the memory. So we'll click on the memory. We'll use the simple memory over here, and we need to give the session ID. Session ID is something unique for each and every chat. So for our chat, the uniqueness is kind of a WhatsApp number from which we are messaging. So we'll click over here and use the define below. And now to get the key, go to school community. Over here, there will be memory prompt over here. Just copy this prompt and just paste it over here. So this is doing nothing. So in the left hand side, in the from part, you can see we are getting as WhatsApp, and then we are getting the number. So we are just removing the WhatsApp part and just pasting our number over there. Okay. And now we want a context window. Context window means how much past message it should remember. So it is saying that past 10 message, whichever user is sent, we should remember that. So now once we are done with this thing, so now we'll come over here and execute the step again. So now we have this answer. Now we need to send this answer to the WhatsApp agent again. So for that, we'll come over here and click on the plus icon and we'll search for Twilio. And now we need to send a message. So we'll click over here. And now we have connected our Twilio account. So now the resource will be kind of SMS. Operation will be sent. So now we need to fill the from and to. So from means the number which we have in our Twilio, and to means to our number. Okay. So in the left hand side, you will be seeing the to and from over there. Okay. So it's kind of an interchange over there. Go to my school community. So in my school community, you can see there is a from and to tab over here. Okay. So we'll copy this. Everything is available. Don't worry. I have got your back. Everything is there. Okay. Copy this from, paste it over here. Go over there. Copy this to and paste it over here. So now we have our from and to over there. And now we need to send to WhatsApp. So we'll on this WhatsApp, and now we need to send the message. So we'll getting the message from our OpenAI node. So in the OpenAI, we can see we have output node over here. So we'll be dragging and dropping in this over here. And now once we have this, we'll execute the step. So as you can see, the message has been sent. So you can see the ting. Let's go to the WhatsApp. So now in the WhatsApp, we can see we have got the message. So congratulations, you have sent your first WhatsApp message. For the people who just want to do this thing, so I think your end-to-end flow is working. So now we'll be giving the capability to our agent to bring the extra information. So for that, now the tool which we'll be using is called as Airtable. So Airtable is a tool which is kind of a database which store all the information. So don't worry about that also. For all the table creation, for all the table which I'm using in my school community, I have given the link to the Airtable data as well. Okay. So before that, first we need to have our account in Airtable. So we'll go over your new tab. We'll search for the Airtable. We click on the first link for the Airtable. Now it will ask you for the sign up and sign in. Just do the normal sign up and sign in. So now we'll be having this account over here. So this is the normal account. So as you can see, I have the inventory table over here where I have all the inventory which I'm using. And I am currently using the electronics inventory over here. As you can see, there is a laptop, there is kind of phone, there is kind of headphone. There are multiple info categories over here. And there is the order log, whichever new order which we have placed. Okay. And as you can see, Lakshya Dukani, so I have placed this order. There is a 2 quantity, and you can see this shipping status is kind of pending over here, total amount and everything. So all the information are over here. So if you want to have this all information, just go to my school community, just get this link. If you want, I can show it in the incognito mode. Let me open it, this link. So you will get all the table which I was using, okay, the order log, inventory. To download this information, just click on this arrow over here and you can download the CSV. So once you have downloaded the CSV, go to this Airtable. There is kind of an add or import, click on that. So as you can see, there is option to import the data from the CSV file. Just import this CSV file, you will have your own data. Okay, so now once we have our data in an Airtable, so now we need to connect this Airtable to our n8n. For that, we'll go to the n8n. So now we need to first click on the plus icon. We'll search for the Airtable. So we can see we have Airtable tool. So the first thing we need to do is to connect the Airtable with the n8n. So for that, we'll click on create new credentials. It is asking for the access token. So we'll go to the home page. Then we'll click on the profile icon. We'll go to the account. In the account, we can see there is a go to developer hub. We'll click on that. Now in the left hand side, we need to have our personal access token. We'll click on that. Now we need to create the new token. So we can give any name. So I'll write n8n test 2 and we need to give the scope. So we need to give the read access. So we need to give the write access. And then we need to give the schema base read access over here. And then just click on the create token. So we'll be getting this access token. Just copy that. Go to the n8n, paste the access token over here. And click on the save icon, and you can see there is a green icon over here. And don't forget to give the proper account name. So we'll be giving, so now once we have that, we'll go back, and now we need to tool description set automatically. Resource we want record, and operation we want search over here. Okay, in the base, as you can see, we are not getting any kind of a data. I think let's debug it. Let's go to the Airtable. So now in the Airtable there is n8n test 2. So now over here, yeah, we need to come over here and click on the add base. And we need to give access to our base account over here, which is kind of inventory management. So we'll click over here and we'll do the save changes. So now once we are done with this thing, we'll go to the n8n again. We'll click on the tool. Now we have our account. We'll click on the base again. So now as you can see, we have our inventory management. We'll click on that. Now for the table, we need to search in the inventory table. So inside the base, if we go to our inventory log, so we can see we have this inventory management is a base. Inside the base, we have multiple tables. So we have inventory table, there is an order log table, there is a support ticket table. Okay, so we want this inventory table. So now we have selected our base. Now we need to select the table. So we click over here. So now we'll select for the inventory table. Okay, and now this formula could be kind of dynamic because it's not kind of only one formula that search by price. It could be anything. So we want AI to decide this thing. So we have an icon over here. You can see it is telling that let the model define this parameter. So we click on this thing. So whatever user asks, according to that, model will interpret and paste the formula over here. And also we don't want always to return all thing. We will also let this thing to be defined by model. So we click over here and we have done this thing. And we need to give a proper name over here. So what is the name which we should give over here? So for this name, I think we have mentioned in the system instruction. So if you go to the OpenAI, in the OpenAI, if I expand this thing, so over here, if we can see, if a user want to search for a product, we are saying that or a tool call. This name and the name which we want to give over there should always match. We'll come over here and give the same exact name, search inventory. So we are done with this search inventory part over there. And now second thing is we want to search for the order log as well. So we click again over here, plus icon, Airtable. Everything will remain same. Base will also remain same kind of inventory management, but the table would change from order log. Okay, and now we want this to be defined by model. We don't want this order ID. We forgot to change the operation to kind of search. Okay, we want to filter by formula. So we will let this to be defined by model. Okay, and don't forget to add the description. We'll add the description in the search inventory as well. Add the description like with the we can say the filter based on order ID, whichever the column which we have inside the table. Okay, and we'll let this decide by model. We are done. And we need to give the name. So for that, let's go to the OpenAI assistant. Inside assistant, we have the search order record. We'll come over here and give this name, same name. And now we need to give the description to the search inventory as well. So we'll be giving the description such as kind of filter based on price and category. Give filter as a case insensitive. Okay, so once this is done, so I think we are done with everything over here. So we'll save this thing. And now let's test it out. Let's go to the WhatsApp. First, let's ask the information from our FAQ table. So let's search for what is return policy. So let's check into a document first. Now in the document, if we go for and if you search for that thing, we can see the product can be returned within 7 days if unused and in original packaging. Now you might be wondering, I was also wondering, that why the answer is not come. The answer is not came because in the n8n we have not started this workflow. So for that, you can execute the workflow or activate this workflow. So we'll activate this workflow. So now the workflow has been activated. We'll go to the WhatsApp agent again and we'll ask the same question because this message has lost. So now we'll ask this question and this question will be go over there. So if you want to see, you can go to the execution part over here. So in the execution, we can see it is running. And now you might have heard the sound and then it has been succeeded. So we'll go to the WhatsApp agent and now you can see the product can be returned within 7 days if they are unused and in original packaging. So it is giving top notch answer. Okay. So now we have done this with this thing. So now let's find out the product. Let's ask for kind of give me option for laptop. If you always want to see how it is working, you can go to the n8n. In the execution part in the left hand side, you will see what kind of new execution is happening. So we'll go to the WhatsApp AI agent. So now as you can see, it is trying to find out the question in the user mind. So it is seeing that what are you looking for in the laptop. You can mention the category, budget or brand. So let's say we'll tell the same thing. Give me laptop under $1,000. Okay, so now this question will be fetched by the kind of n8n. Go to the Airtable and it will fetch all the record from there and it will give us the answer. So now as you can see, we have got the proper answer over there. If you go to Airtable, so in the Airtable we can see that we have all this laptop category. Inside this laptop category, we can see this. We have the Acer Swift 5 and we have this MSI Modern 15. And for our WhatsApp AI agent, we can see it has given us the both same exact answer. So if you go to the execution of the n8n, inside execution, if you click on the recent execution, so you can see that search inventory was called. And inside search inventory, this filterable formula was automatically given by the model and it is searching and it has created the formula to search for the category of laptop and price should be less than kind of $1,000 over there. So it is working perfectly over here. So now as you can see, we have created our own WhatsApp AI agent over there, which can not just give the normal random answer, it will give the proper answer which you have given in the database. So you can customize this WhatsApp AI agent however you want. This is the normal demo which I have given, but this is highly customizable. So if you are liking such kind of a content, it would be great if you could press the like button and subscribe to the channel. Comment your thought. It could be any comment. It will help to boost the YouTube algorithm. So we'll meet in the next video. Till then, take care.